Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. Are you new to lead magnet creation and worried about design skills? Don't worry. You don't need to be a designer to create professional lead magnets. In today's video, we'll show you how beginners can easily create effective lead magnets using a tool I use all the time now exclusively called Lead Creator. So let's get started. First of all, let's talk about why lead magnets are important for beginners. I'm going to give you a little bit of background. Back in 2007, 2008, when I started in the fitness niche, I created a website that was getting about 40,000 views a day. And I wasn't capturing people's email addresses, so I wasn't able to remarket to them later on in the sales process. So I wasn't making as many sales as I could have been. If I had just created a lead magnet where I would have collected a viewer's email address, I would have been much farther along. So learn from my mistake. So number one, lead magnets help grow your email list quickly. They help build trust and provide value to your audience. And they serve as an entry point for nurturing potential customers. All right. However, they're not always easy to make, right? Because you might lack design skills. You might have little to no tech experience. You might not know what to create in terms of a lead magnet. And you might have limited time and resources like the rest of us, right? So how does Lead Creator solve these problems? Well, they have templates for every need. Watch here. I'm going to create a lead magnet, and I'm just going to show you the different templates. So there's a blank lead magnet. You can copy and paste or just start writing. You can use raw ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the AI behind Lead Creator. So it's doing all the work behind the scenes when you create any of these templates. There are 5-point, 10-point, and 15-point listicles, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. There's blog post to ebook. There's blog post summarizer. There's YouTube transcript to ebook, which is highly valuable. There's the YouTube summarizer. You can create courses with image suggestions, with video suggestions. You have an FAQ maximizer, and you have an ebook creator. Well, let's just start with a 5-point listicle, right? So we're going to call this test 501, and we're going to put it in my lab category because this is a test. And we're going to say, write a 5-point listicle about the top 5 things to look for in a great headline. All right, and then if we go over here to the right hand side, we can choose a persona like Seth Godin, Gary Vee, Ann Handley, Neil Patel, etc. Or we can choose a tone: conversational, persuasive, descriptive, narrative, etc. So we're gonna choose persuasive. And then I always choose second person. Do the introduction and conclusion. You can put negative words in here like delve and dive. And then we want to write at the lowest grade level possible. We're going to hit create, and we're going to go to town. But let's just go back to this lead magnet right here. That is one of the 10 you get when you actually sign up for Lead Creator. They give you these 10 ones for free that you can just import simply into your account. You click that button and it's in your account, shows up right here. You can see that here that I've imported them all, right? So we're going to go back to the headline one, which was where? Right there. We're going to scroll down. We're going to see what's important here. You can see how they're doing all the neat coloring of the headlines or the sub-headlines. They've got bullets, numbered bullets, and listed bullets. Lots of cool images. Images are really helpful because they hook your reader. They get people engaged. And this one here is very powerful. But let's go back and see what Lead Creator created for us in a 5-point listicle. So unlocking the secrets to crafting irresistible headlines. Great headline. That's a great headline. And then they talk about the key points. Clarity is key. Create a sense of urgency. Make it emotionally engaging. etc., etc. Offer a solution or benefit. Incorporate numbers and lists. That's all cool stuff. So you can easily add text, images, and other design elements without technical knowledge. As you could see, there were lots of different templates. And here's the really cool thing. It's kind of like a guided workflow. If you look along the left-hand side here, you can see that each one of these things are going to give you options that you can add to the lead magnet. So if I wanted to create an image, just going back for a second, I would hit enter here. I would hit the slash button. I would hit insert image, and I would find one from my computer. Or I could insert a YouTube video or Vimeo, H1s, HTML code, all sorts of stuff, right? I'm not going to do that now, but as you go along the left-hand side, the next thing you have to do is you have to create the form. And this is really where the secret sauce is. You got to make a form that looks good. So I like to use the blurred button. When you hover over the button, it clears up. And when you go to form fields, this is where you create the urgency, the I really want to get this thing. So you might want to say, for our lead magnet, top 5 things to include in a headline. We could even go back to this. I'm going to hit save changes. We could even go back here and say, let's just do that. Go here. I don't know if it copied. Okay, so we could say like unlocking the secrets to crafting irresistible headlines. I want to know more. And then you could, down here, you would just paste that in again, do all that. I want to keep reading. Hit styles, you could change that. I like the half page blur, and you're going to like this in a minute. Watch me here. But just going along the left-hand side, you can then go to integrations. Okay, I need to connect this to my email list. All right, so I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to say save changes. And I could do social sliders like this. I could do an expiring URL. Get this now before it's gone. And we're going to say it expires on January 30th. Hit save. I'm going to put all the bells and whistles in here, okay? This is going to expire. I'm sorry. This is going to say there are only 5 of these left. And then if somebody gets it, it's going to say there are only 4 of these left, and so on. All right. I don't do much in many of these other ones. I'm not going to do that. And then we can just go to page background. I like a little bit of contrast on my page. I'll show you in a minute what this means. And then if we just hit save, we go back to content editor, we publish this, and we view it. This is what it looks like. We just made this, right? And this is the thing right here, right? So it says unlocking the secrets to crafting irresistible headlines. And then my form says the same thing. And in order to read this, I have to click on this button. And in order to get any more, I have to give my name and email. This is called a 2-step email sequence, or a 2-step opt-in process. Basically, you have to click a button in order to get here. Once your viewer has gotten here, they're kind of sucked in. They're going to enter their name, they're going to enter their email, they're going to tick the box, and they're going to click the button. Or they're not. Notice the countdown timer, and notice only 5 downloads left. So if I were to fill this in, click this, I would see the whole thing, which looks like this, but it looks prettier over here because of the backgrounds. All right. So that's all cool stuff. I just showed you how to make a lead magnet in less than a couple minutes. I want to reiterate a couple things. I want to give you some pro tips Even if you're a beginner, start simple with easy to create formats like listicles, just like I did here. Focus on solving one specific problem for your audience. I kind of did that. How do you generate a killer headline? Many beginners and experienced pros alike have a hard time coming up with really good headlines. This lead magnet right here gives you the top 5 elements for creating a great headline. This lead magnet also tells you how to create an irresistible headline. Now, this lead magnet was created over a period of probably hours. They put in a lot of effort. Remember, this is a lead magnet I imported from Lead Creator, so there's a lot more thought here and detail and clarity. So this is a good one to look to also. And then always make sure that you have a good call to action. And with these lead magnets, your call to action is this. Let me refresh the page. Your call to action is this: unlocking the secrets to crafting irresistible headlines. I want to know more. That is your call to action. You're getting somebody to go from, hey, I'm reading a thing, I'm interested, to actually acting. And the action is your viewer is going to supply their name, email address, and you are then going to deliver the lead magnet automatically using Lead Creator. All right, so in conclusion, let's just say that creating lead magnets doesn't have to be complicated, even for beginners. With Lead Creator's tools and templates, you can design professional lead magnets quickly and easily, as I've shown here. Give it a try today and start growing your audience. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Check out the link in the description to try Lead Creator and create your first lead magnet in minutes. Thanks for watching.